Hello, my beautiful boys and girls out there. This is your boy Michael here, so you don't have to. When people think about DC movies these days, some of these are smash hit, others are pretty bad. For this occasion, since I see the trailer for Supergirl, we're gonna be looking at last year's big hit, Superman. Get that 25 in there. So get your S symbol on your chest and get ready to fly away. Get ready for Superman!
James Gunn's Superman is meant to be the start of the new DCEU. A variety of reactions arose before this movie even came out, some claiming it was too woke despite him disowning his dangerous culture for an American one, some claiming it was an insult to Zack Snyder despite Zack Snyder saying he enjoyed it, and some claiming it was the best Superman movie ever made.
Am I a joke to you?
The character Superman is often regarded as the first comic book superhero, and the fact that he's still relevant all these years later makes him, well, super relevant. As such, everybody has a different understanding of how this American icon should be represented, as well as how a supporting cast should be represented. There's a lot of questions you need to ask when making a film about a character this big. How much do you keep the same versus how much do you change up? How much do you try to top previous versions versus how much do you just try to tell another story in the roster? How much is keeping true to the spirit versus how much is updating what's tired and overdone? James Gunn took it upon himself to helm this first outing in this new DCEU, and on the whole, I thought it was pretty good. Even though I did have a lot of issues with it. Are they issues I still have upon a second viewing? Yes and no. Needless to say, for a film like this, there's a lot to talk about, so it's probably best just to fly on it. Let's take a look at the film that needs no introduction. Literally, there's no origin story in this.
Let's take a look at Superman. DC, you never let us down.
Because they're obviously so much alike. Yeah, how'd that work out for Superman Returns? And back off, clever time play. Christopher Nolan already had a chance to pretentious you. As I mentioned before, this is not an origin story, which can be a hint jarring as they go
Crypto! What a cutie dog.
Superman, Lois, Lex, and everyone already established in their relationships. I feel like this would have worked better if they did their original idea, which was to help organize and separate the insanity by labeling the days of the week as bookmarks. And not only would have uniquely framed the structure of this movie as if to show these life-shattering obstacles are kind of an average work week for our hero, but it would make some of these awkward edits flow better. Well, that looked like something was supposed to go there. Several YouTubers have even gone back and inserted the titles back in there, and it does make a big difference. Though personally, I prefer my edit.
That would have been more absolutely awesome if they just did that for The Shining.
Suffers his first major loss as his dog Crypto, who I know has to be CG sometimes, but all the time did you see Call of the Wild just use a real dog and CG the cape? Brings him back home.
Bark recognized, as well as the bonkers tone for this movie.
Several Superman robots, which, yes, is their official name.
Superman robots, I thought I told you to keep an eye on him.
So bluntly lazy, I kind of love it. Often claim they have no consciousness, even though they laugh, ask emotional questions, and have a variety of feelings.
We have no consciousness whatsoever.
He looked at me. Our poor Superman.
I don't know, just don't marry them and I guess I'll be fine. They use the power of the sun to restore his health.
With a healthy dose of yellow sun, we'll have him up and at him at no time.
Time to clear out the internet with this shot. Yeah, they still
Wow, that is absolutely an awesome shot.
He literally stopped to complain about the place being messy while people are being shot at, but the shot looks weird. That's why this Superman's the worst.
Oh, dang.
It's time by David Corenswet, who has the honor of conjuring this image every time I hear his name. I will admit I was a little let down he didn't have the authoritative weight I usually associate with the character, but funny enough,
Crypto is always funny in these scenes sometimes.
America from hero to leader, I'm okay leaving room for him to grow. I accept this is a Superman still getting used to being Superman, and I think that's okay.
Back. 34B.
Lex Luthor. Such a great Superman villain for me.
Nicholas Hoult, who I originally didn't like because we just had an annoying, loud, screaming James Gunn villain and even an annoying, loud, screaming Lex Luthor. But I'll admit, he is kind of growing on me. Make no mistake, my favorite Luthors are the ones who are quiet, serious, yet charming. And that is definitely not this Luthor.
Pick that up! Get out of here, you idiot! Go!
I feel like we got so
Okay, he's definitely a little bit more
grown
energetic,
billionaires
but
who can't play
his actor
children in
plays
movies because
his
we have so many
character
of them in
pretty
real
perfectly,
life,
not
and
gonna
I'm sick of
lie.
it. We've explored these man babies enough. There isn't that much left. But watching it again, I do realize the same way Superman's strength is so advanced, people have a hard time keeping up with him. Luthor's mind is so advanced, he needs team after team to keep up with him.
Government support in nullifying you.
Why? Because you're destroying us!
Superman's mind is simple, sometimes even too simple, where Luthor's mind is complicated, oftentimes too complicated. He acts like a million thoughts are constantly turning in his head, because they probably are.
The dimensional aperture is still there, which we can open remotely, so
It is not safe.
we can close the aperture later by inputting the coordinates, correct?
Theoretically.
Great.
So even though he's not what I think of when I think of Luthor, I accept him the same way I accept Gene Hackman. It's the film's own version, but it does own it.
It's like he knows Superman's every move before he makes it.
He does. He's been studying him for years.
We found his erotic fan fiction about him, it's steamy. And we'll say, for a film that's basically shot through one lens, it is a very ambitious lens. Every fight
Yeah,
was like
very
an action
ambitious
sequence in
lens.
Guardians 3, but that scene was pretty cool, and honestly, these action sequences have enough creativity and clever placement that they surprisingly never get boring. It's kind
Yeah,
of
never
inspired
a
for
second
movies
of
that
boredness
just grab a
here.
place and where it never becomes
These
too
scenes are
complicated. You can
absolutely
follow
very
along
well
and
done.
use the
I don't
adrenaline
even have
payoff.
anything else to say. I just get really sucked into how well done these scenes are.
Stops Alex's robots as the next day he goes to work as Clark Kent.
Hey, Ma.
Just wanted to call and say congratulations on that front page. Boy,
Tell him don't be a stranger.
Pa says don't be a stranger.
You know I do prefer my Kryptonian harem parents sometimes.
But this guy is even from Bravia.
His name is the Hammer of Bravia.
Yeah, I doubt his parents named him that, Jimmy.
As usual, he's got his Daily Planet team made up of Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane, who was born to play this role. I think she's the best we've gotten since the animated series. And Jimmy Olsen, who's sexy in this universe.
Ha ha ha, very funny, Lois.
Oh my god, he's so fine.
Yeah, it's weird, but then again, I think he is the only one I've ever liked. While Luthor tries to convince the government to get rid of Superman so he can take control of a foreign country.
Bravia has purchased over $80 billion worth of arms from Luthor Corp. And no one would profit more from a war with Bravia and Jaranpur than you.
Change a few names, and this is basically the Warner Paramount deal. Lois hears an intruder in her apartment. Oh, Batman, I told you we can't meet when Superman's on his way home. Oh, hi, Clark.
Wanna get a Krypton?
Lois and Clark are already an item as she's aware of his secret, but that doesn't stop her from still being a journalist.
Okay, so I'll let you interview me.
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah.
It's like when someone in a couple says, tell me what you really think, it's not going to end well.
Today, the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions in Bravia.
Burkos was gonna kill people. You seem to
Illegally
keep...
entered a country, inserting yourself in the middle of
No,
an
no, no.
incredibly
Hold on a
heated
minute.
geopolitical.
Hold on a
Consider the consequences.
People were going to die!
This is nothing like the interview from the other film. Why can't you ask me if I like pink?
I knew this would never work.
What does that mean?
These two actors play off each other wonderfully, as you truly do feel like they've known each other for a while, yet believably might be close to splitting up.
I gave you a
Kinda
nice
close
long
to
interview.
real life.
Longer than I ever gave myself.
You can time your imaginary interviews with yourself? That's a thing you can do?
My interviews are as good as Peter Parker's with Spider-Man. Next should be saying there's something fishy going on there. Lex finds Superman's home and creates a distraction, which I guess was supposed to be Stitch from the live-action remake that came out that year. Which I really don't see. It starts off as something small and harmless and turns into this giant behemoth monster. Oh, now I get it. Thus,
It's a gigantic kaiju.
Using her nanochip technology, break in.
Wow, dang. I wanted to have saw blade hands. I'll be an awesome superhero with
The voice
those.
kept repeating intruder alert. While Superman's busy using his Bugs Bunny powers to fight off the monster, he's helped out by the Justice Gang. But they're thinking about changing their name.
Oh, Superman at least tries to save innocent people. We know he's super.
The film overcorrecting Superman saving so many, he literally saves a squirrel. But I
Wow, even a squirrel, huh? Even animals he
permanent
saved.
plastic T on his face. I kind of accept it as part of the course. It's my kind of silly. Well, that said, I do question a few things in this, like, what the hell was on the ground to distract you from the literal giant monster, kid? Then again, people in this franchise do get overly excited for either a bird or a plane. After the metahumans kill the thing. Hey, don't look at me. That's how the movie puts it. Luthor hacks Superman's computer to find that the recording of his alien father, Bradley Cooper for some reason, was damaged, so he fixed it up to reveal that him and his mother wanted Superman to actually enslave humanity.
Lord over the planet.
Take as many wives as you can, so your genes and Krypton's might and legacy will live on in this new frontier.
That's a fake message. That's a fake message.
It's real!
Actually, I did think that until the very end of the film, as honestly, I did find this pretty difficult to take in. In fact, this plot point, I guess, had an interesting journey. When I said it really bothered me, most people didn't seem to care. Then, suddenly, while I wasn't looking, people did start to care, and now I...
Yeah, that is
don't know
Bradley
where they've
Cooper.
fallen
Now I
out.
realize that.
So, okay, here are my personal thoughts on it. First off, I should point out this is technically from the comic, which, as I said in my Endgame video, doesn't automatically make something good. Superman adopted Jimmy Olsen as a grown man in the comics. That doesn't mean they'll equal great cinema. Second, the comic that did this came out in 1986, almost 50 years after the release of the original, where everyone assumed Superman's parents were good people. Nobody looked at the animated series or Man of Steel and said, hey, that's not comic accurate. By most people's definition, these are the recognized versions. Third, the idea that I always gathered was that the race was incredibly advanced and wise, yet they missed this obvious avoidable destruction. Much like the Lorax, they're supposed to serve as a warning sign for what could have been if we get too cocky and comfortable. I just look at these people and say,
And no wonder you're extinct.
Fourth, I'll admit this is kind of a cool idea. For something like The Boys. You know, the cynical parody of Superman. But okay, let's say this version embraces its silliness so much, it is kind of a parody. This leads to 5. There's just too many damn things going on to focus on it. Figuring his identity after such a reveal should be one of like 3 major plot points going on, but there's like a dozen other plot points distracting from it. It'd be like if in Batman Returns we found out Alfred was a villain. Yeah, right, that'd be weird, but you could arguably do something like that. It would be kind of interesting, but it's already too crowded. So there, that's 5. 5 reasons why I don't like this. I know people are really getting angry at me whenever I say that I'm not a fan of this. I know there's others out there that are now arguing that, nah, this doesn't make sense, and they're saying it does and everything, but let me just say this. If you're someone that's really like, no, you're wrong, you're absolutely wrong, there's no debate about this, I think Superman saved a squirrel in the comics, so you have to like it now.
Yeah, me too.
Presumably, Woody Harrelson and Simple Jack questioned Superman's past.
You are exactly the kind of alien threat I was commandeered by the Green Lantern Corps to protect this planet against.
Back off, guy.
Okay, I like that line a lot more. Before I knew his name was actually
Back off,
Ray.
guy. Wow, that's pretty
Fine, they got his
original.
little dog, too.
Crypto? Crypto!
I don't know the general consensus around this because it is a pick your poison with this film's goofiness, but I do love Crypto plays a big part in this. If he's going to be in it, make him a major player. And the passion Superman has for wanting his dog back, especially when they do give that dog a very distinct personality.
This
really
scene is
kind of touching.
iconic.
Would you like a coffee?
Where's the dog?
Dog.
Where's the dog?
I have 5 John Wicks in this fist, ready to go. Luthor doesn't tell him, resulting in news shows reminding us Michael Ian Black is thankfully still a thing.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Peacemaker John
Peacemaker
Cena.
is still in this
Wow.
universe. That's fine, as long as it means he can still pop up. And Lois tries to help Superman while the city is under attack.
You were out there helping them?
Oh, no, that's just some dimensional imp. They've got that handled. I was looking for the dog.
All right, everybody's gonna have different things that kind of irks them about this film, and this is another one for me, because, yes, while it is funny, A, it distracts from the serious conversation they're having, and B, even though Superman's feeling down, I get that, nobody has an issue he's not stopping a building-sized monster 3 heroes are having a hard time defeating? Like, yeah, I know, it's supposed to be silly, like the squirrel thing, but that at least stayed in character. He saved the squirrel. Why does this get a pass? Even if the heroes were like, no, we don't want you a part of our team, like, I feel like he would still go out there and help people. I don't know, it's almost like they want this to become the new evil Superman drinking meme.
I'm gonna turn myself in.
Wait, what?
Maybe they'll take me wherever they took the dog.
A warrant is issued for Superman's arrest, and he turns himself in.
And he gets
I'm pretty
arrested
sure
as
the eyes of the
always.
old lady across the street. And he's handed over to Luthor, who reveals his unique prison.
I replicated the Big Bang with a Luthor Corp mega collider, tearing a tiny hole between the 2 universal fabrics. A pocket universe.
I just had to use acid to drown the residents who originally lived here. He reveals all the bad talk about Superman online with space monkeys. All right,
Space monkeys?
there are tons of
There's
people who
even
would
the
do that on
Monkey
their
King
own
in there.
unprovoked. As Luthor uses is an alien who can transform into kryptonite to keep Superman weak, threatening his son if he doesn't.
Rex, look who it is.
Man, you throw shade at Stitch and the Toy Story aliens being microwaved in the Grogu? The Disney hate is strong with this one. Lois goes to get help from the Justice Gang. Oh, wait, is that their name?
Justice Gang.
Nope.
We're not called that. Superman is not officially a member.
Because you don't want him to vote, you know which way that would go.
Shut up.
I feel like Gunn is dipping into the Weed and Justice League barrel from time to time. And I guess it is kind of fun we get the hypno glasses in at least one Superman movie.
So you know about the hypno glasses?
Now she does.
You really shouldn't be telling me this in case I don't know who he is.
Has he done the mind-erasing kiss on you yet?
Oh my God!
What? That's not a thing.
I think we can at least check out what's going on with your boyfriend at this Fort Kramer.
She convinces Mr. Terrific to go save Superman. We love her
This
joking
literally
that the
goes on
movies
for
didn't want.
12 seconds.
Yep.
I'll
Brings in a
fast forward.
civilian that helped Superman a few days ago.
You're welcome.
Apparently broke the zoom button.
Who are you working
Not working with anyone, Luthor.
Don't tell him nothing, Superman.
Whoa.
I have no family.
What?
Don't tell him nothing.
I didn't imagine that would go.
That line is so stupid.
Lex Luthor or not. I know he wouldn't care about a person, but he's supposed to have every little thing planned out, like 20 steps ahead. This isn't a mistake he would make. I know these are small details, but they do start to add up.
I'll be back later with someone else you've chatted with, and I'll kill them too. Maybe that reporter you always do interviews with. Maybe I'll kill Clark Kent.
Joke's on you. He's Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Mr. Terrific and Lois arrive at where they're holding Superman. Just gonna take a wild guess and say that song on the radio is gonna be James Gunn's wacky number for a fight scene. Yep.
Yeah, this fight is not too bad, but it is impressively very well made.
Mrs. Black Superman. Guess I kind of like it.
Unbelievable. That jackass did create a pocket universe. Hell yeah.
Okay, watching this again, Mr. Terrific's my favorite character.
Yeah, me too.
Says if Rex turns into a son to give him power, he'll save his boy. Somehow that guy holding the kid never notices any of this happening or calls for help, and Superman saves the baby. After fighting flying henchmen in a lava pit, holding the baby with one hand while saving his dog as well. Okay, this sequence was
Wow, in a style of
Save
pixels.
as Lois has to fly a spaceship to get him home.
Take the T-Craft. The controls are easy and intuitive.
Can't you just say it reads your mind or some shit? There's a super dog in this. Why am I letting this bother me? And Jimmy befriends Luthor's soon-to-be ex, Miss Tessmacher, who wants to bring Lex down for being a big ol' meanie.
I have everything you need to ruin Lex.
Come on. Okay, he's an investigative journalist. I'm an audience member. I shouldn't be able to put together before he does that Lex's evil plans are in the backgrounds of those selfies. It'd be like if I was a henchman for the Riddler and I was like, oh, hey, look at this random picture I took.
Is our boy gonna be okay?
Yes.
Lois takes Clark to see his human parents.
Aw, Crypto.
Okay, sometimes that fake-ass dog is pretty cute.
This scene
And
is so
it's a very nice talk
beautiful.
with Paul Kent, played by Pruitt Taylor Vince.
I'm not who I thought I was.
Parents aren't for telling their children who they're supposed to be. Your choices, your actions, that's what makes you.
This sounds too hopeful. Can you maybe tell me I was supposed to let busted children drown or something? It looks like the Pocket Universe is about to rip apart Metropolis, while at the same time, the foreign country Luthor wants is about to be invaded. The Justice Gang are sent to stop the invasion while Superman tries to save Metropolis.
I know you won't kill me! You are too delicate and weak, like Superman.
I'm not like Superman.
Well, don't let Lois interview you.
You don't have to do it, Luthor.
He's trying to use you,
Oh,
just like I'm trying
what
to
a
use
death
you as
punch
a
he
bat.
gave him.
And okay, for all the talk of how different this and the Snyderverse is, this section sure does have Zack's fingerprints all over it. Quick, shout Martha, see if that does something!
Can't he hold his breath for over an hour?
Not without air in his lungs.
I guess he can fly in space holding his breath, but he can't breathe without his lungs, but a goddamn bubble can suffocate him. Yeah, I never followed any of that in these movies. Either way, he manages to knock her out, and Luthor reveals he had a clone of him made. Yeah, why not?
As is often the case with cloning, the match was imperfect. He might be even stupider than you.
I call him bizarrish. This is where I start to get a little tired of throwing crazy shit after crazy shit. Again, a clone story would be really interesting if it wasn't literally fighting with a million other subplots. In fact, their fight literally gets interrupted with another fight to do nothing except remind you the symbol he has on his chest is cool.
Yeah, his symbol on his chest is cool.
Anyway, sorry for that 40-second distraction. Back to self-abuse.
Oh, goddamn.
Space-time fabric tear that you have no interest in how it works, and Superman confronts Luthor to sum up today's lesson, boys and girls.
Alien! I'm as human as anyone. I screw up all the time. But that is being human.
Also, don't forget...
Don't smoke. It doesn't make you grown up. Nobody with any sense wants any part of the drug scene. Always turn pot handles in, away from the edge of the stove.
All right, maybe that last one wasn't as important.
And then Crypto attacks him.
This stop just as the Daily Planet fills everybody in about Luthor's evil plan.
The whole world has turned against Superman, and we all owe him an enormous apology. He is the hero we always thought he was.
We always knew, which is why we owe him an apology? Lex goes to jail, and Lois and Clark decide to give their relationship another go.
I thought I might give you an interview. I could fill you in on all the behind the scenes.
Or I can just fill you in. I want to break up. Superman goes home to his Superman robots.
Maybe one day you'll give me a name.
Four's a name.
So is Gary.
But for someone who has no wants or consciousness, I mean, is that the joke? And hey, even the first Superman film advertised future movies.
That's Supergirl.
Thanks for watching him, bitch!
Whatever her adventures, they better have Popeyes in the future. We close with Superman asking for footage of his real parents. And it's just in, local farmer Pa Kent has been arrested for human trafficking. God damn it!
And that was Superman 2025. And it got me surprised. This has been the best blockbuster film of last year. Gotta say, guys, like I said in my previous video where I react to the trailer of Supergirl, I have never been a fan of the DC movies, but Supergirl may give me a little chance. Still, this film is still lots of fun to watch. You can watch it anywhere you go. Some scenes are pretty funny, some are pretty but James Gunn did an amazing work by switching by DC Studio. Still, if you are a fan of Superman, make sure to give this a watch to the 2025 Superman movie. Make sure to give yourself a watch, and I really recommend that you love Superman, such as other people do, and enjoy yourself. I'm your boy Michael here, so you don't have to. And hey, I'm going to see Supergirl in theaters when it comes out June 26th. See you there.
And someday, I hope, for the sake of the world, you understand that it's yours too.
Oh, that's beautiful. But none of this matters, you patronizing clown. The government gave me the authority to kill you. If not today, then tomorrow.
Drop him! Dude.